Hello, and thank you for taking the time to look at this video. It's going to begin with a disclaimer. I know about myself, and I know that I'm not good at speaking from a text or trying to memorize things. I can only speak extemporaneously, and that's how I have to do this, and that certainly means that there's going to be some stumbling. I'm sorry, but it's the only way I can do it. The title of this series is Apologetics. The word comes from the Greek for explanation, and the idea is that when it comes to matters of faith, we need to have things explained so that we can see it for ourselves. The fact is that in our time, we hear too much and we know too much. We hear too much from too many people who talk about faith. They speak well. They have a great reputation for holiness and wisdom, but so many of the things they say contradict. Sometimes we find out about people that perhaps they weren't so holy as we thought or so wise. And now what do we think? We know too much. We know where our holy books come from. We know about the role of human nature and what they say. We know that we don't know for sure precisely what happened 2,000 years ago or what was written then is supposed to mean for us today. And so therefore, because we don't know with real confidence, faith doesn't do what it needs to do and change how we see everything so much for the better. But if things can be explained to us so that we can see it for ourselves, so that they make sense to us, then faith will do its job and life will be so much better. Now when I'm talking about things, I'm not talking about anything. Not everything can be explained so you can see it for yourselves. Not everything is true. Not everything is written into us, so it's there to be seen. Some ideas raise more questions than they answer, or they don't answer questions that need to be answered if faith is to make sense to us and explain life. I'm talking about these things. I'm not talking about many things. We're talking about 3 things that work together and explain life as nothing else can, and change how we see everything, and offer us the 10 gifts that faith, the 10 effects in our spirit that faith gives to us just for seeing things in the light of the truth. And what those 3 things are and what those 10 gifts are, well, that's the subject for our second video. And I hope you'll take a look.